frequency of 52 megacycles by authority of the Federal Communications Commission. A test program follows. For you who've been trained technically, I need hardly say that there's still a number of problems to solve. I guess you know them as well as anybody knows them. But I think we've proceeded far enough to justify the statement, at least, that these technical problems are not insurmountable.
So we're going to move on to the red game now, guys. I've asked Eerie Daily. John, what's Eerie Daily's name he's more commonly known by?
His name is Arne.
Arne, right. I am terrible at names, as I'm sure those of you who have seen me introducing the teams will know. I think I've only offended all of Dom's counterparts.
Now we are allowed to spectate the game, right?
Well, now you're expected to sit in this channel and commentate with Dom and Grant on the games as we go through.
Okay.
There is now an expectation for it. So, I've asked Eerie to join in. Can he... do I have to invite him in? Okay. Let me just invite him in. How do I invite someone?
Yeah, that would be an interesting match as well here. Because as I see, there are two decks with almost no Ember control too. So your deck, your match was just a race between both of you, and this time we'll see a race with some board control. Because both of these decks are great at generating Ember, and both are great at creature control.
Yep, completely. Have we got, Eerie, are you in now? Yes, you are. Yeah. So, Eerie, welcome to the KOTE Finals. You're the red player for Hamburger Lanterns 1. Congratulations on making it here. I assume you've heard that your captain won the first game?
Yeah, I did, and I was, really glad about it.
So, we'll have the red game next. So, how have you found the event so far? I mean, have you enjoyed the journey? You have had you are the fairy tale team who came into the top 32 at 32, and now you're here in the final.
Actually, it was really interesting because I joined KOTE in version 5, I think, in KOTE 5, and we have been first in Swiss in KOTE 5. We have been first in Swiss in KOTE 6. We made it into the finals in KOTE 7. And now we played our worst tournament by far, and we are still in the finals again. It would be very interesting, or a very interesting twist to the story if we win this one, because so far it was the worst performance, at least for the teams I was in.
Well, don't rub too much salt into the wounds of Grant so far, but yes, I think Grant and the rest of his team will do everything they can to stop this fairy tale ending, and I think both teams have had such a hard battle to get here. It'll be a well-deserved win regardless. So, guys, as ever, congratulations both of you getting here. So, any smack talk or anything you want to say to your opponent before you begin your game?
No, but it's definitely going to be a very interesting match because I have like 26 creatures and my opponent has like 6 board clears, counting all those reds. So, interesting match for sure.
We'll see. So, in which case, can you drop off from this chat and set up the game? Please use a more secure password than Grant. We don't want anyone, unexpected observers. Put the password in the chat and we'll come in a few seconds. Thanks.
Okay, 1 hour and closed hands, right?
1 hour closed hands, though I'd be surprised if we hit the time then. But,
see you in a minute.
Yeah, so my comment about this Rashi decks was about blue players, but I see that we will be playing, we'll be seeing red players game, yeah?
Yep. Well, just because one of the blue players is running a little late.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, cool. Because these decks are really interesting.
So
the plug.
Whoa! Be careful now.
Quest.
Be now. Uglug is now in the room, so we'll get you to do your quick summary in a second. But Uglug,
sure.
Welcome the legend that is Uglug, the man whose name needs no introduction in the Keyforge community.
I'm a legend. I didn't know that.
Well, you're a legend, man. Because every time I enter a tournament, you're there, and everyone says, "Oh, Ugluk will win." I'm going, "Okay, fine. I assume he's a good player." And then I get my ass handed to me way before I get to the top. So,
I play a lot. Let's just say that.
well, you're definitely not a bad player to be here in the finals. Well done to you. So, how have you found
Thanks.
your coach journey? I mean, how have you found the journey here so far? Have you enjoyed the event? Have you liked the format?
Yeah, it was a cool event. It made me play decks that I would never play otherwise. So
Good.
that was cool.
That's the aim. To test you and bring you new things. And how are you feeling about the match today?
I've looked at the decks quickly, and I think it will be a good match. I think I'm slightly favored. We'll see.
We'll see indeed. So we've got just because I want to keep this moving. We've got Eerie already set the game up. Do you have any sort of any smack talk or any trash talk you want to share with your opponent before we start the game?
Oh no, I'm Canadian. We don't do that.
You're Canadian. I am
Yeah.
so sorry for listing you as American. Oh, sorry, USA.
No worries.
Next time, I one of the requested features for the KOTE directory has been to be able to have multiple national flags on there, and I took one look at that request and went, "That's a hell of a lot of work." So we will see what we can do. I do apologise, but congratulations! I think you may be the first Canadian in one of our finals.
Cool.
So it'll be great to see. So great. Let's. Do you want to jump out, Ugluk, and then we will get
Yep.
the game
See you
going.
guys.
Good luck. Good luck to both sides. Well, we have a more secure password this time, but you guys really need to do password security training. I will put the password for you, Dom.
Yeah, you think?
I was too fast.
Yes.
Jumped in to play against Ari.
Yeah, I did that last time. So let me just remind everyone.
Most interesting matchup of all three.
Really? So, Dom, do you want to say what your thoughts are?
There are some key cards. If they hit, yes, then it's in one direction of the decks. For example, the Prince. For example, Soldiers to Flowers. For example, on Iri's side, the Kong. And if they don't hit these special cards, or even Transporter and Captain, if they don't hit their cards early, or if the Reds come really good, then I would go for Ugluk.
Ooh, interesting. Dom,
Could you
in the
send
game?
me that? Could you send me the link? Oh, you have sent me the link.
Apologies,
Yeah.
I thought I
Yeah.
had. So, Dom, what's
No,
your
yeah.
what's your thoughts
So-
of the decks?
So basically, this will be the most interesting matchup here, because both of these decks are totally different than a usual KOTE Rush or actually any Rush decks available. My favorite card in the KOTE and AOA set, Epic Quest, is here on the side of Knowledge is Power. So I believe Ugluk will be playing this, yeah? I'm getting this correctly.
Yes, I hope so.
So what I would do, I would play Epic Quest to archive as much as my Sanctum creatures as I could, and then I would dominate the board with Plug Rats, because Plug Rats could be the way to win here. And also the Soldiers to Flowers, as mentioned before, could be a nice way to generate a lot of amber. But I would aim for for 2 keys forged by a normal way, and then I would love to pop this Epic Quest. And on the other side, I see my favorite card from Worlds Collide and from Mass Mutation. So it's Captain Valgeriho, because she allows us to play a lot of different cards out of house, and this could lead us to a pretty strong combos, especially with some nice cards that control artifacts like Tachyon Pulse. We could dominate the board and dominate the artifact line. But here, I believe the artifacts are, yeah, apart from this epic quest that could get popped by Tachyon Tools, are not so good because we only have a hideaway hole. So I would save this Tachyon Tools for later to force our opponent to play on the normal terms. So make him forge the third key like a normal Keyforge player.
So
And this Niflcon could be also really nice to see, especially that he also could, devour this
everything.
this epic quest. Yep, I would love to see this game.
Well, good chance you're going to be here to see the game. So
Yeah.
so here we have Ugluk, who's going to go first with Eerie. They are both look at the starting hands. We've given them the green light to begin, and let's see where we go. So and captains again. Any comments as we go through? The hour has begun. Let's see if this takes less time than the last one.
Let's go.
So the bar for the time is high right now. Last game was pretty fast.
Yeah.
Okay, Soldiers for Flowers out.
Get it out of the way. Nothing else, I guess, he has in his hand, so it's a good one to just play through, but not a great starting hand, I guess, for Ugluk. Then we see a Star Alliance turn coming through with Subject Kirby, Teleporter Chief Tink, and Gamgee coming down with Blast Shielding. So a good opening hand. I mean, it's not changing the world, but it's a good starting point. What's Ugluk going to come back with? 6 Plague-Rats?
Yes.
6 Plague-Rats. Come
Yeah.
on.
So yeah, just 2 of them are just taking this board down. So that could be a pretty good efficiency here. But it's an untamed turn.
Ooh.
So no Plague-Rats.
But you
For
play the
now.
life web. If you're playing play 3, you can steal 2. So he stole 2 amber, got the 1 off life web and 1 from the previous turn. So he's on 4 amber with a Haro in play.
That was a lot of efficient cards here, especially with this life web. Yeah, but Gamgee, he was still on the board. So 1 of this amber gets stolen.
Does it though? Because if he reaps, the amber generates, and the opponent doesn't have 1 more. So
Yeah, but he has stolen before because he was on 0 amber. He reaped,
yeah.
generated 1, and Ugluk was on 4 amber, I believe.
Yes,
So
you're right.
This,
yes, he was.
This Gamgee stole 1. And now Ugluk is thinking about, is it the rat time?
I would say it's always the rat time with the deck he's got, unless he has loads of.
Yeah,
There we go.
it's the rat time.
2 racks. Now the question is, do you play 2 or 3?
Yeah, as I said, this Plague Rats would dominate this game if played correctly. If they actually appear in the packs of 2 or 3, because this Grandparent that hustles mutants is packed with a lot of small creatures like triple Gamgees, like Fidget, like Francis, Nexus maybe, and this Blast Shielding is already gone. So our daily is trying to get the board back, but 1 Plague Rat is taking all this away again.
But he's doing an untamed turn, so regrowth has come through. I'm not quite sure why he's doing a Harlan like that. I mean, it's a good card to have in play, but normally you want to do it after you damage things with the Plague Rats to get the amber. But that's a strong turn coming in, though. But he has got the Seeking Needle to get rid of the existing Plague Rats, at least.
Yeah, I believe that this Dharma turn could be really hard to pull off, because he would have to sit on some big creatures like Tantadlin or like Marmosworm with some amber, and then play like the first or the second Plague Rat, because the third Plague Rat goes for free, and that's hard to to keep your creatures on the board for that. But I see that Ire is going for the amber here.
Well, we've got the
So
Nicolate down.
Yeah, he still has the Key Frog on the board, so yeah, so the Key Frog is used, but before it was used, I was thinking maybe he could go to like 6 amber and then pop this Key Frog during his turn.
But apparently not, unfortunately.
But he could still reap to 6, or maybe to 7, and then leave this key frog, meaning that if a Plagrat is played, this key frog is going to forge a key for him. That's pretty nice assurance here, that you're 100% sure that your key frog would work.
Interesting to see where this is going to go. I mean, Grant and John, what are your thoughts right now as the captains of your team?
Yes.
There's one nice thing about Iris deck, and these are this 3, I think, damage pips, and we saw one of them killing one rat, and he was lucky to get the Seeker Needle out early, and maybe it's working quite okay.
So as I say right now, one Plagrat played is a key for Ire Daily from Keyfrog. But it doesn't change anything right now. Oh, and this Prince Derek.
There we go, getting 3.
This could go well with, Epic Quest right now. Because that's 2 Sanctum creatures already.
But no knight. Only the princes are knights.
Oh yeah,
Epic Quest is really hard to get off in this deck.
That's true. That's true, because Bodan is a thief, not a knight. That's actually a pretty nice combo with Haste Knight, because nobody expects thieves from Sanctum.
That is true. But we've got Ugla down 10 amber, so what's the comeback from this? Though Eerie is on his first key. We see a Rag Penny, so it gets it down to 9. That's not going to...
And the Seeker Needle is taking down another rat instead of Rat Penny, so that's also pretty interesting.
I think the rat's a bit of a threat right now, in all honesty, because...
Yeah, of course.
Rat Penny's probably there going confused, oh, why am I still alive? There's a Seeker Needle here. But yeah.
Yep.
We've lost Grant off the chat. Okay.
So basically making this Umbra Beast 9 power creature with Skirmish and Elusive is a really interesting choice, because it could give us some openings for the Niflkong when it appears, because then we have 2 big creatures and no amount of Plagrats are going to destroy us and our board totally. So that's a nice choice here. Yeah, so these are some really hard turns, because Ugluk is thinking a lot. But that's
he probably knows he won't win the Reap duel against this MM deck.
Yeah, I love this Reap duel thing. This, that's a nice name for that.
Oh wow. The rat is down. Good boy, Irie.
So another Prince Derek's gone down, generating another... Oh no, there's only 2 amber, because yeah, the rat's down, you're right, sorry.
That was a
done.
brilliant...
Yeah.
That was a brilliant choice here, that I was not expecting. Getting this Plague Rat off the board, because there was still the second Prince Derek, and yep, it was nice. And this doorstep, and Ugluk is on 6 amber again.
I mean...
So right now, he is about to join this Reap duel, I believe.
And he's definitely strengthened his position here. I mean, the key frog here is going to be the critical one. But he needs to get... But Ugluk needs to be taken off check for Eerie, really, to have a chance here at this point. How would you do that?
So basically, Ayer is trying to take the board back from his opponent by destroying some key creatures. This Untamed Ambassador was like a double reaping creatures.
Well, there's
A creature, and
there's
yeah,
Nifflegong.
and this Niflgong would bring one Niflite from the deck. So right now, Ayer Daily is on, let's say, higher ground with his creatures.
But Ugluk's going to be a key ahead in a second. I mean,
Yes, and that's actually pretty crazy. So the epic quest is off the table right now, I believe, because it would be to it won't be as fast to win right now, but he could still.
So if Ugluk doesn't
Okay.
get to check, and then Eerie does Untamed, he could reap to get. Could he reap to 12 and then Keyfrog, kill his Keyfrog to get to Key Cheat, while still being on check the following turn? Probably not now. Oh no, it's only Red Penny that's good.
Red Penny followed. No, it was Whistling Darts, followed by double Plague Rats.
Yeah.
So now we are down to 3 creatures, but powerful ones. And this Niflgong right now has to devour himself in order to steal one and destroy an artifact. So that would be hard to pull off, because it's a nice body, nice 12 power body.
I mean, this is the tactical point of the game.
And we have already seen the Miasma played, so yep. I believe Ugluk is going for reaping or for making some amber out of his cards and going up to 6.
Well, there's not a lot of amber control in either decks again because of the low size of this. So, yeah, what Eerie needs to do is just clean out to get stuff out of the way. There goes the Niflgong off the board.
I have some amber control, like Opportunist, that we haven't seen yet, or maybe the Rat Penny that entered the deck right now. So he still has some answers to Ugluk's check.
But what does Ugluk have in terms of amber control?
Right now, I'm looking at Doorstep to Heaven that already has been played. There is still Swindle. Miasma was played, and this Bowden the Redeemed. We've already seen one Bowden, but it's a little slow play here. So Ugluk will just go for the 3rd key here with this Full Moon, Rusknower, Dusk Witch, but it's still only 3 amber. This will get down to small amber swings here, I believe. We still haven't seen this Swindle, and this could be a crucial thing here. But it's in the Ugluk stack, so he got the upper hand right now.
Definitely. I mean, the Dust Witch being down as well changes everything again.
And he has to play Shadows to use the Seeker Needle on the Dusk Witch. So it's a pretty forced decision unless he has some other answers in his hand, like a damage pip on some card.
Well, look at that play though. Now the Dusk Witch is still there, but he's caught up on the amber. He's now 1 amber ahead. Dusk Witch is out the way, so this is a massive shift here. I'd say this is Ari coming back. I mean, he's got 3 amber to 2. Yes, there's a Rusknower, which could be a threat to get rid of the Seeker Needle, but I'm expecting to see more rats going down now.
Yep, it is. Basically, when the Rat Penny was shuffled into the deck, it was 16 cards already in the deck. So when Rat Penny was drawn during the first 6 cards, we could consider Ayer Daily a lucky one, because it's a pretty nice swing in this late game here. But Ugluk goes just goes for
Hideaway
a
hole.
check, but it's still 5 ember. It's still 1 less ember that needed.
So he just goes shadows and reap for 3 if nothing else at this point.
Yes, but Ugluk could still play the swindle, and this swindle could hurt, could cost Ire Daily a match. But there is basically no answer for this.
I mean, but swindle could be one of those 3 cards remaining in the draw deck. So
that's possible, yeah. But I would go for being pretty sure that Ugluk has this this swindle, because if he doesn't, that's basically a game loss here.
Well, it depends. But if he does, how do you counter it?
There is no counter actually. You have to steal 3 ember to ensure that Ugluk doesn't get the check after playing swindle, and I'm not sure that there are any answers for that.
So what I think he's going to have to do is go shadows, do Seeking Needles, get rid of the Plague Rat, charge Rad Penny into Rust Nora to get that shuffled into the discard, reap with the other 2. That will get him to check on 6. With hopefully there's a chance that Rad Penny will come through and he has something else in his hand to do some theft, or to pump up his amber beyond 3. I mean, or do you?
Yeah. If he goes to 9 right now, he basically won, because there are no answers from Ugluk for a check above, for a check with 9 or above. But it could be really hard with this board, and I'm not sure which cards.
No, I mean, if he can get he can get to 7 with what's on the board, but if he can get 2 amber from his hand in shadows.
Yes, that's basically what I'm looking right now. So he haven't played the Opportunist yet. Yeah, it seems like it all comes down to 1 card from Ire Daily. That's true. So if he has the Opportunist, that's 1 ember, but I'm looking for the second one, and I see the Fidget that could discard some action from Ugluk's top deck and generate 1 amber from this.
It would be amazing if that was swindle.
Yeah, and that's Actually, yeah. But it couldn't be played because
it's an alpha.
It's
no,
an alpha,
but my point was more to get it off the deck to give us that.
But
sense.
it would be discarded.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, it would be discarded still. Yeah. Apart from that, it would be on your opponent's deck, so it doesn't matter right now, because this swindle has to be in Ugluk's hand in order for him to win right now. But this 1 ember from Fidget could swing, if of course Ire Daily has the Opportunist. This could give him this match.
So remind us what the Opportunist card is.
Opportunist is an upgrade that creature gains elusive, and then this creature captures 1 from its opponent on a play, but it has an amber pip in the corner, so that could win a game here.
There we go. That's what we expected to see. And what's Fidget going to do? Fidget is going to bring in.
I would go for Archives right now. I'm not sure why, but I would go for Archives if the swindle is there.
Yes, that would make sense. That's where my money it would be.
Yeah, if the swindle is there, that could win a game. So there are 2 ways to win a game: play a card with an amber pip from the top deck, or play a swindle from Archives, or play a card with an amber pip from Archives, of course. But right now we haven't seen Opportunist. So
this game has been going on for nearly 20 minutes. So I can see the stream is just starting to play it. Glimmer from the top deck. Okay.
Yeah. So there was no Opportunist here. So
is there?
There was no way.
Does he?
I believe right now we have seen, yeah, it will be a swindle. It was a swindle.
Yep, and that's probably going to be game.
Yeah. As far as I see, it's a game right now.
Oh,
There is no way to get the advantage back from Ogluk.
yeah. Let's hope we don't have 40 minutes of thinking time, but wow, this has been one hell of a ride. Very different from the last game.
That's a really exciting game right now. I was, putting my money on Ogluk popping this epic quest, but then I realized when one of you mentioned that it's only nights, it's only archiving nights, and yeah, that's a thing here, unfortunately.
So let's get both players into the voice channel so we can have a quick sort of end of game with them. That game was literally 20 minutes, almost to the minute. Just I can tell you that that's when the stream started coming in. So here we go. So we got Ugluk here, and we got Eerie here. So guys, well, firstly, congratulations, Ugluk. That was an amazing game. We sat there trying to work out what he could possibly do and what the combinations are coming through. We were on the edge of our seats for that game, man. It's one of the best live games I've seen.
That was some great Keyforge.
Oh,
well
wow.
played, Irie.
Well played, Ugluk. Well for both of you. So, Ugly, as the winner here, you can go first. How did you find the game? How did you feel? Did you feel you had it all the way through, or was it a tight play?
I thought I had a good start, but then Irie, I think, at the mid game, and I was scared of his board at some point. But the rats did a pretty good job of clearing that, and I was on the plan of making my 18 Ember quickest possible way because I knew he didn't have a lot of Ember control, so that's what I did, and it worked out just on time.
And Eerie, how did you find it, man? I mean, we literally sat there probably doing the same thinking that you were thinking, going, so he's got to get to 9 or he's got to get rid of Swindle. Is the Swindle in his hand or not at the end? I'm assuming that's what you were thinking for the last turn as well, or second to last turn as well.
Yeah, that was the one card I was talking about.
Yeah.
After all the other Ember control, namely the doorstep, was out early, I thought, yeah, it might work out. But after the start, I felt a bit frustrated. So the first turn was very good, but afterwards I was not drawing that well, in my opinion. There's a very good card in my deck called Mutant Cut Purse. Actually, in this matchup, it really shines because of the 3 damage pips. And I got them quite late, got a lot of trouble with the board. So usually the board should not develop to such a size. And then the Prince is not live. Also, the rats do less damage. And I think, in testing, it was a slightly positive matchup for my deck. But it was always close. So it can turn out the other way, and it just did. So, congratulations, Ugluk. Well played.
That was an amazing game. So this puts KOP 1, Hamburg Atlanteans 1-1. So this is just an unbelievable point. Now we've just waited for Justice Blind to come online, so we're going to take a couple of minute break here. Replenish our drinks, and then we'll get back to it. Now while we do that, let's play this.